Don't take my head injury seriously. I'll paint the bathroom walls and vomit you. Alaskan Megan. I did post this on our petty revenge, but I decided it would be so much better here on mobile. English is my first language, etc. Backstory. This takes place in the 2nd grade. I was a shy young child. We had a card system. Every time you did something wrong you would flip your card. If you flipped it once, it was a warning. Twice was time out. 3 times phone call, etc. etc. I never had flipped a card. My teacher, who we shall call Ms. S, short for shouldn't be around children, hated kids. She disliked us. Some people said otherwise, but this cow was horrible. We also had a bathroom in our classroom. On to the story. The class had just finished PE, but I wasn't going back already since I was in the nurse's office. Why? I hit my head against the hard floor. Twice. The nurse sent me back with an ice pack and I sat at my desk. About 5-ish minutes had passed and I felt nauseous. I raised my hand and asked Ms. S for a trip to water fountain. She seemed annoyed since I interrupted her lesson, but she said yes. Even though I should have asked again, I didn't because that woman terrified me. And I did not want to flip my precious card. My nausea was getting worse, so I balled myself up and rocked back and forth. Ms. S noticed and decided I was being a disturbance. One of my friends pointed out recently that I looked distressed during the whole nausea incident. And I should have been sent to the nurse because I was apparently pale as white. Ms. S told me to flip my card. I was embarrassed and upset that I ruined my reputation of no card flips. I sat back down in shame and my stomach started to get the feeling. You know the feeling. The feeling of the wave of vomit coming. I asked if I could go to the restroom and Ms. S was pissed. She said that when I got back I needed to flip my card again. I rushed into the restroom and sat on the cold bathroom ground. Then I felt it stronger than ever and I didn't stop it. It was everywhere. The walls, the floor, my clothes, and the toilet. I heard nothing but silence from the classroom. Then the smell. Then a scream. It was Ms. S. She was in shock. She called the janitor and I was sent to the nurse again. Turns out I had a minor concussion and I had to go to the ER and get an MRI. I stayed home for the rest of the week. My friend later told me the entire class smelled like my vomit, and that nobody wanted to use the bathroom. Ms. S never apologized. She didn't even really talk to me at all. If you're a teacher and one of your kids is visibly ill, get them to the nurse and never ignore it.